students, welcome to Vidya Myriad. This video is made for class 7 on chapter number 8 comparing quantities, and we will be focusing on how to calculate simple interest. Now let's begin with it. First of all, what is interest? Whenever we borrow money from someone, that lender or the person, he will always ask us to pay some extra amount on this on the basis of certain percentage. That extra money is known as interest. For example, if I borrow money, for example 1000 rupees, and the person asks me to give me interest of 10% on it at the end of the time period. So that means 10% if I calculate on 1000, it will be 100 rupees. So how much total money I will pay? I will pay 1100 rupees. How much? Principal plus interest, that becomes my amount. So at the end of the time period, if I borrow 1000 rupees and I have to pay 10% interest, I will pay 1100 rupees as an amount. Now, suppose I need to calculate the interest for a period of 3 years. Now what I will do? Let's see the situation. For the first year, how much interest I will pay? Your principal or your amount is rupees 1000. Your rate is 10%. Now on 1000, if I calculate 10%, I will get 100 rupees. So for the first year, interest is 100 rupees. For the second year also interest will be 100 rupees because principal is 1000, rate is 10%. For the third year also interest will be 100 rupees. So all the 3 years I will be paying 100 rupees as the interest. So what is the total interest? Total will be 300 at the end of the 3 years. So how much money, how much amount is to be paid back? That will be 1000, that is the principal, plus 300 as your interest. Total 1300 needs to be paid at the end of 3 years. Now every time calculating interest year by year is very difficult, so we will put it into the formula, which is like simple interest is equal to P into R into T upon 100, where your P is your principal, which will remain same from all the years. Your R will be your rate, that is the rate percent, 10%, 5% or whatever is given, and T is the time period, that is number of years it has been taken it as a loan or we have borrowed from somebody. At the end of that years, how much amount is to be paid. Let's understand with the help of an example. Now here I have taken the same values. Principal is your 1000, rate is your 10%, and time is for 3 years. Earlier we have calculated one by one, first year, second year, third year. Now let us put it into the formula P into R into T. If you see, your simple interest or the interest comes out to be 300 rupees. And if I want to know the amount means what will be the total amount of money or what will be the total price or rupees that I have to pay after 3 years will be principal amount, that is 1000, plus the interest, that is 300, total 1300. In both the cases, if you see, your answer is same. So what you will do is, we will follow this formula to calculate the interest for the number of years instead of calculating one by one all the years. Let us practice few questions on this. Find the simple interest on rupees 8000 for 4 years at the rate of 8% per annum. Also find the total amount due after 4 years. Let us first write down what is given to us. We know P is your principal, that is 8000. R is your rate, that is 8%, and T is your 4 years, that is given to us. Let us find out the interest on this, that is P into R into T upon 100. Put the values. You get interest as rupees 2560 rupees for 4 years. Now they are asking what is the total amount due after 4 years. That means how much amount I will pay back. I will pay back 8000 as well as the interest, that is 2560. Add them together, you will get 10,560 rupees. So if you borrow 8000 rupees on 8% of interest for 4 years, then after 4 years I need to pay back 10,560 rupees. Next question. What principal will earn the interest of rupees 1920 at the rate of 8% per annum in 3 years? Now here if you see, the question is asking what principal. That means we don't know the principal. Principal will be question mark. What is this 1920? This is the interest. So this interest I need to pay after 3 years, and I have to find out on what principal I will calculate. So simple interest is given to us 1920. Principal we don't know, we will put question mark. Rate we know, time we know. Put it into the formula. You will get 1920 as your interest. Put it there. P will remain as P because we don't know. Cross multiply, cut the values, and at the end you will find that your principal comes to rupees 8,000. So if you calculate 8,000 or 8% on 8 for 3 years, you will get simple interest as 1920. You can recheck at your rough column. Let's do one more question. Calculate the time in which rupees 8,000 would become rupees 9,500 at an interest of 5.5%. Now first of all, let us write down what is given to us and what is not given. Time is not given, so simply we will put question mark. Now here rupees 8,000 is your principal. If you see 9,500, that is more than 8,000, that means you have added some interest in this to reach to 9,500 as your number. So that 9,500 is your amount given to us. So in order to put it into the formula, I should know the interest, and I know that what is A? Amount is principal plus interest. I have the amount with me, I have the principal with me, so I can calculate the interest as 1,500. So difference between the both amount and principal is 1,500. So I will now put this into the formula to find out what is the time taken. Now SI will be equal to P into R into T upon 100. Now SI is, interest is 1,500, P is 8,000, rate is 11 by 2%. So I can write it as 11 upon 2, and time T will be written as T. So let us put that into the formula, cut it wherever possible. Take T on your right hand side and others on the left hand side. Try to reduce it if possible, and you will get answer as T is equal to, time is 60 upon 11 or 5 upon 11. Now, in what time will money deposited in a bank double itself if rate of interest is 12.5%? Now nothing is given to us. Okay, we need to find out the time, but we don't know principal, we don't know interest, we don't know anything. So what I will do is, we will assume it now. So what I will do is, let the principal be rupees 100, and they are saying it should be double itself. So amount should be equal to 200, only then it will be double. Principal is 100, so its double will be 200. Rate is given to us as 12.5%, and time we will be calculating on this. Now we don't know the interest. What is the interest? The gap between the principal and the amount is your interest, that is 100 rupees. Put it into the formula. You will get your answer as 200 upon 25. When you reduce it to its lowest term, it will be 8. So amount will be double in 8 years. So children, if you are not given any values over here, you can assume anything. I have taken 100, you can take 1000 also, you can take 50 rupees also, you can take anything, whatever you feel like comfortable. 100 becomes, calculations becomes little easier because you know in the denominator also you take 100 divided by 100. So sometimes your values will get cut and your answer will become in a simplified form. So we can take 100 as an assumption to do these type of questions. I hope children you must have understood the concept of simple interest, how we are going to find out. Understand the formula P into R into T upon 100. Whatever is given to us in the question, write that, and if it is not given, put a question mark on that and put the values. You should know what is amount. Amount will be equal to, total amount is how much you are going to pay back that. So that will be principal plus interest. If in the question amount is given, principal is given, then the difference between the amount and principal will become your interest, and which you can use into the formula of SI is equal to P into R into T upon 100. Thank you children for watching the video till the end. I hope you have understood every question on this. Do lots of practice, and in the next we will be doing the NCERT exercises of class 7th. Please be with me. Till then, see you. Goodbye.